Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth challenges. Fuck the speed challenge, that's your requisite fuck the speed challenge before we get started here. Blue Bomber was fine after the ridiculousness that we went through. Pay to play, I have heard nothing about, and that makes me think that probably it's pretty easy, if I had to guess, or at least not incredibly difficult. I can see the conceit of this challenge already. We got a sack of pennies, we got money equals power, and every door that we go through costs us a coin. Very sensible. That means I probably will not go to shops. Although going to shops would be good if we could guarantee ourselves mapping. But I think we're gonna try to just wait for like a hermit card. And if we can get a hermit card and get into a shop for free, then that seems okay. Otherwise, you know, we're spending probably a little bit too much damage to get through it. Assuming, I'm not necessarily assuming you still get item rooms, but assuming we still get boss items, it seems like a relatively easy challenge. ZQ, JQ, AYXM, there is your seed, by the way. Unlike the challenge we did last, I may just take the Polaroid on this one, even though it looks like we're going to Satan, and the reason behind that would be that permanent Polaroid invincibility can be fairly valuable, depending on the situation you're in. I'm gonna use a bomb here in the hopes of getting some money, which we did not get, but at the same time, it is advantageous to try to crack open those pots and, you know, get an easier crack at these enemies here. And I'm gonna assume that there's no items, which may be incorrect, and I'm just gonna go directly to the boss fight, where we'll fight Famine, and we'll actually get an item that, if I may say so, I think is pretty valuable for us here. Whether it's cube of meat or ball of bandages, having something that does damage that's independent of our money is really good. If somehow we end up spending 50 cents and our damage is all of a sudden like Isaac's base damage or whatever it would be, at least we have something that exists outside of that framework that can still help us kill enemies really quickly, to be honest with you. So that's pretty useful. I don't want to go to the curse room because we may have the opportunity to get a deal with the devil if we don't go to the curse room. I'm assuming that boss room logic still applies. Unfortunately, to guarantee this, we're going to need to pick up a Spirit Heart, but fortunately we have 2 bombs, and we have a Tinted Rock available right there. We should absolutely go to our arcade. Good news on this run is that we're never going to run out of keys unless we come across just an absurd number of golden chests. So, I think it's important that we, you know, play this blood bank, buff ourselves up as much as possible. I don't know, do we have piggy bank or something as well? I'm not sure why we're getting so much money from it. Wait a minute. Every single time I play the blood bank, it's taking 4 cents away from me and dropping it on the ground? What the heck is that? I don't understand. Well, I guess we won't be playing blood banks then because of literal nonsense. So instead, we'll try to play this guy, even though this guy also hurts us to play. You know, I'm confused, and that's okay. I've lived most of my life in that state. Balls of Steel, very useful pill. Happy to have it. I don't really want to go to our shop, to be honest with you, because I just don't care unless it's mapping, and I don't care to spend a penny to find out if it's mapping. And we may not even need mapping, to be honest with you, so... Let's see what we got here. It's Pin. We're doing enough damage that we should feel probably pretty safe fighting Pin. This honestly seems like a very, very, kind of routine challenge. We did get a deal with the devil. It costs us, money to go in. That's kind of funny. We will take this so we can get some deal with the devil precedent. And you know what? I'm gonna just go play this demon judgment some more and try to get a payout. Anything that, again, anything that gives us damage independent of the actual money equals power is great for me. So if I can get like some ceremonial robes or something like that, I would be thrilled. This is not ceremonial robes, but it is a speed upgrade. Was it worth the whatever we paid for it? Sure, I think so. And we'll go to our curse room as well. Every time we get hit, we drop money and then get it back, apparently. Pretty fly. It was probably worth it. Alrighty, so we have a full suite of orbitals, 3 minutes into the run, deal with the devil precedent. Pretty much our starting amount of money. This is good. I mean, I can't try to muster any negative thoughts about this right now. I feel like this run is very, very strong. And all we gotta do is beat Satan? No problem. No problem. This room is free for us to go. And you know what? It might be worth doing if it just gives us some coins. It gave us a bomb and a key, which is also pretty useful. I don't know what we're going to use this key for. We do know there's no item rooms now, like 100%. As a result of the fact that we explored that entire last floor and didn't find it. This is, you know, I like that there's challenges in Isaac that are easy, and there's challenges in Isaac that are hard. This one is easy, but kind of interesting. You know, it forces you into a new way of thinking. It's a new archetype for run, and it's a cool way to handle that. That was nature's way of saying fuck the speed challenge. Let's see what we got going on in here. We got an incubus. I don't like that. And several pills. Paralysis, not too bad. In this situation, a speed upgrade probably worth the cost of doing business. A little worried about our HP, but we're probably going to be fine. We're also a little bit lower on money than I'd like. Now, we are starting to, I wouldn't say hemorrhage, but we've definitely lost more money on the last couple of floors than I would like. But part of that is due to the fact that, you know, we've been taking damage, and every time we take damage, apparently we lose money as well. It's like, am I finally learning how the piggy bank actually works? Like, when you get hit with the piggy bank, you lose 4 cents, but then it drops, like, 3 of them on the ground? That seems terrible. Maybe it's just, it's unique for this challenge. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It's our shop again. If we could guarantee ourselves a demon... Not a demon judgment. What am I talking about? If we can guarantee ourselves a, donation machine, I might be interested, but I would hazard a guess that on challenges, because there's no trophy icon over there. To put it more accurately, there is a no trophies icon. I would indicate or suggest that probably means that we do not have a donation machine in there, so... You know, by not going to shops, we're gonna save, like, 6 cents? I mean, when you put it that way, it doesn't seem that useful, but it could be. Luck down is also really bad. I feel like that's the kind of thing that could have kind of like a butterfly effect over the course of this run. But again, all we need to do is pick up some damage upgrades, and then as long as we have enough money to open doors, that's the only thing that matters. A second level orbital is not really what I was looking for, to be honest with you. It's not bad. Like, I'm happy to have it, but I would also rather have the chance at like a genuine upgrade of some sort here. I did use bombs to kill pestilence, which I never do, just to avoid doing exactly what I did there. Golden heart is actually awesome. Let's pick this up and then get hit. Please hit me. Hit me. There we go. That dropped a ton of money. Now we're back up to 39 cents, and we'll head down to the next floor with the second level ball of bandages. I mean, it's good. It is still a damage that's independent of money equals power, I think, but, and the charm shots are not insignificant, but I would have, preferred even just an HP upgrade. I mean, we are gonna need HP to beat Satan. It's a classic Northern Lion move to be like, hey, yo, this challenge is so easy, and then all of a sudden, you know, we lose. So, let's not get too cocky. I mean, we're on Caves 2, very quickly, admittedly, but, we could still really use some damage upgrades, especially because we have, if we're looking at it honestly, we're probably trending downwards and losing damage every single floor. This floor, we may want to go to the shop and try to buy a Spirit Heart. 5 cents down the drain could be dangerous, but at the same time, if it gives us, oh, I can't enter that room. I thought I could cheese it up there. At the same time, if it gives us a deal with the devil, then I think it's well worth it, so... We'll give it a try. Maybe we can blow up the shopkeeper and get our money back as well. Theoretically possible. It's a cheap Spirit Heart. Mapping, in this case, I don't think it's worth it. If it was the compass, I might consider it. But a 15-cent map is just a little cost prohibitive for me. But the 3-cent Spirit Heart was a no-brainer. So our damage has stayed consistent through to this floor. And if there is a benevolent force in the universe, we'll pick up a deal with the devil. And that deal with the devil will give us high damage, and as a result of having that high damage, we'll never have to worry about money again for money equals power. We'll just worry about, you know, having enough money to literally get through every single door. Which shouldn't be too much of a problem, because maybe the doors will open automatically if we just sit there for like 2 minutes. I know that's how it works on a room with combat in it, but well, I'd rather not find out. 35 cents should be enough, let's put it that way. 1 cent for a deal with the devil. I mean, we don't have a spacebar item, so if we get Krampus's head, that's fine. If we get a lump of coal, that's probably better. But certainly, it's fair to say this is not what I was looking for when I came into this room. Ooh, but he Did give us a little bit of money there. We also got hit, which was dumb, but that's okay. Alright. We continue to move onwards. We are, I'm not afraid to say it, we're too weak to beat Satan right now. We need a little bit of a push in the offensive direction to have a better chance at that. We'll go to our shop again. This is not a shop. This is actually an awesome opportunity. I will take infamy, but it's an awesome opportunity if we hate our boss item to reroll it. It's a double key room, so really it's only going to work on our boss item unless... No, it's like exclusively only going to work on our boss item. I've made this mistake before. Thinking I could like get Goat Head and then use it on a deal with the devil, and then you go into the deal with the devil room and it just hasn't changed, and you're like, oh, okay. That's fair. That's okay, though. Why wouldn't we trade a bomb for a bomb and a key? I guess because we might fuck it up and then have 0 bombs left. What did I must have hit that with my 2nd level bandage girl. Which is, you know, entirely my own mistake, but still frustrating. Well, I feel like we've played well so far. I mean, I've lost some HP I shouldn't have lost. But we haven't spent money willy-nilly. We've mostly found the right way to go to get to these rooms, and beyond that, we've qualified for every deal with the devil that we could have qualified for. So, I think we're doing all right. May want to open that. I really don't want to throw away our chance at a deal with the devil on this floor, though. I mean, it's unlikely. Definitely, we'll trade here. It's unlikely that we're gonna get a deal with the devil, even without even without taking red hard damage, I should say, but I'd really like to swing it. Because I kind of feel like we are in that feast or famine mode right now. Should also probably be shooting all of these. And continuing to move on here. I mean, I'm not rushing. If I am rushing, I'm not rushing intentionally, I guess is what I'm trying to say, but it's mostly just like we're strong, but it's like the inverted Isaac run here, right? Like we're strong, but we're poised to get weaker potentially. I can't tell. There's a dead pixel on my monitor. Is that a tinted rock? I don't think it's a tinted rock. I'm looking at my display monitor. It is not a tinted rock. Okay. Beautiful. This is our shop. Is it worth a cent to get into our shop? At this point, like this late in the game, I've kind of inverted my thinking, and I think it might be worth getting into the shop so we have a chance to fight greed, and maybe he could drop a disproportionate amount of money. If not, I'd like to buy a spirit heart. Oh, that was very close to me taking damage. I'd like to buy a spirit heart to give ourselves the chance at a deal with the devil, but we're at like half of our starting money. It's a little scary. Not greed. No spirit heart. I don't think it's worth getting Pandora's box. I think we'll just be content to have paid the penny and then move on. You know, we're not going to suffer from sunk cost fallacy here. 1 penny is a relatively small investment. But our damage is starting to eat shit as a result. I mean, we're down 25 cents. That's basically like we've lost a small rock over the course of this run. To put it in perspective, that's, you know, that's why I want to put it in perspective, because you might just think, oh, you know, money equals power, no big deal. Sure, you're losing a little bit of money, but that doesn't matter that much. But it matters a lot. 1 small rock is a huge damage change. So I'm hoping to get like a 2 of diamonds or something here. I think I speak for everyone when I say fuck this room and also fuck the speed challenge. A little scary. Baited that guy hard. We should have a lot of time. Get through these enemies. Still 2 or 3 hearts remaining. A little silly. Guess we should be thankful, though. Still plenty of time to get to boss rush if that's the kind of thing we're interested in. Very good selection here. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. Do we know this one? Let's try to use it on the boss, then. Could be Lemon Party. It is not Lemon Party. It was, I have no idea what it was, because I think the luck upgrade was from the penny, wasn't it? I'm a little confused. Does this guy just jump forever? Is that your thing now? You're the non-stop jumper? Oh my god! At least his HP is low. This seems dangerous. Oh, we didn't get hit somehow. Explode into Dingle, thank you. This Dingle is no problem whatsoever. He's super non-tanky. We did get a deal with the devil. Okay, so the black heart we got might have been worth it. But then we get Empty Vessel. Empty Vessel is nothing for us. We do have Deal with the Devil precedent, so I don't think we need to take Empty Vessel. Ah, shit. Let's take it. If we get the opportunity to actually get down to 0 hearts, like 1 Guppy's Paw or something like that, this will be a nice added bonus, but I am salty that it doesn't help us immediately. Alright, come on. 2 of diamonds, man. Oh, Joker. We'll probably use that immediately because I'd really, really like to buff this run as soon as possible. Also, this will be the floor with the lowest chance to get a Deal with the Devil for, like, the rest of the game. And we got Guppy's Paw, so that's actually excellent. We might as well just get down to 0 so we can fly. That way, you know, we might garner a lot of consumables as a result of that. Rest assured, I'm aware of the fact that, we unfortunately have now cost ourselves the chance to play that blood bank. I didn't really think about that. That's probably obvious. There you go. We're back up to 30 cents at least as a result of bombing it. But sure, if I could do things over again, I would have taken Guppy's Paw and then waited to use it until we got later. But I was like, sweet, we got the ability to fly. That's awesome. We also occasionally get invincibility as a result of Empty Vessel. We had this on an earlier run, and I didn't know what it was. My suspicion was that it was Empty Vessel, but I didn't get confirmation on it, so thankful to finally get that sorted. And our run now is relatively strong. You know, I mean, you can tell from how we're fighting Chubb. It's not the strongest run we've ever seen, but it's certainly not bad. Oh, there is a tinted rock. Small rock would be great. Again, that could be good, maybe, if we get a lot of golden chests here, but whoa, we have found our boss fight right off the bat. Okay. This is pretty sweet. We know we're not looking for anything else on this floor. Give me a teleport card. 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 It did not give me a teleport card. We'll blow this up. Should have blown it up on the next floor. That could be telepills, but one makes you small. That's actually pretty useful for us anyway. Other things that would be really strong on this challenge? Lucky Rock. Obviously, we did not get that. That's okay. Life goes on. I'm pretty happy with the way this has gone. And again, this is, you know, I really feel like you should get excited when you get a first level orbital just for the mom fight. It makes the mom fight so much easier. Now that we have some kind of like reliable, this is going to be boss rush. I mean, I guess I should look, right? It's a Corda, Onk, Samson's Chain, Nod Leaf. We could probably use Nod Leaf and just stand still, but I hate playing like that. Yeah, the invincibility from Empty Vessel is going to be awesome in conjunction with our orbital here. So if I could teleport, I definitely would have taken Nod Leaf there. Although the quarter makes like a pretty convincing choice as well. Like that would basically give us +1 damage. In fact, maybe the more I think about it, the more I'm like, don't be an idiot, take the quarter. But Nod Leaf would also allow us to just stand still, and then our orbital would deal a ton of damage, and we would be fine as a result of that. I don't think you can go wrong with either of those picks in this situation. Good stuff. Good stuff. Strength card. Actually pretty useful. If only for the stat increase per room and the damage increase in particular. Oh my lord. Got a dime drop. Dime, dime, dime. Sorta doesn't work, but you get the idea. Okie dokie. Let's pop in here. We could still become Guppy, theoretically. Speed upgrade is fine. Paralysis is not that bad. Not super stoked about the damage we took, but whatever. We will open both of these, and just getting 1 Spirit Heart honestly makes this very worthwhile. Killing enemies pretty well from far away. I'm pleased with this. Now, ideally, we'll get a deal with the devil here. We got a little lucky in that we didn't get a deal with the devil on our last floor, so our Joker card was actually used appropriately. We kind of rolled the dice on it a little bit by using the Joker card so early, but it appears to have been the right decision, even if it was the wrong methodology to back it up, you know? Life's full of little things like that, you know? Sometimes you accidentally make the good decision for the wrong reasons. Sometimes you accidentally make the right decision for the wrong, the wrong decision for the right reasons, too, you know? Maybe you got, you know, a C- in junior year chemistry, and that's why you ended up going to your safety school instead of Berkeley, but then you met your soulmate there, you know? Or maybe you got an A+ and you met your soulmate at Yale instead, which is, you know, most statistically, most people do meet their partners in college, I think. So probably either way, you know, that's how it's going to work. But, you know, rationalize it however you wish. It's mostly about making it to the finish line, all right? That's life. Life isn't a sprint, it's a marathon, you know? Whatever makes you feel good in the end is sometimes the right decision. This has been completely ambiguous life advice with Northern Line. Come back next week when I'll say money doesn't buy happiness, or does it? We'll answer the age-old question. No, we will not. I guess we'll just get... I guess we're better off taking Guppy's Paw. My reasoning being, I think I can use, in a really dire situation, I think I can use Guppy's Paw plus Strength to create 3 extra Spirit Hearts that won't go away. At worst, I think I'd lose 1 of the Spirit Hearts. So, if we get really low on HP, I think this could get us out of jail. We could have just done it right there, also, but the other thing is that the pony, the white pony, I guess, to be specific, does nothing for us in that situation. It doesn't do anything. We get the active effect. The active effect is terrible. Would I have done that? Would I have given up Guppy's Paw for Crack the Sky? I probably would have made the same kind of him and hawing decision-making process and then just not done it, because I also feel like Crack the Sky is largely pretty much worthless, but some people do disagree with me on that one. I love the idea of Crack the Sky. It's another one like a Box of Friends that I'm just like, this shouldn't be, Edmund, this shouldn't be a 4-room charge. Am I being pranked here? Oh, there's our invincibility, which again, I'm pretty sure is thanks to Empty Vessel. I didn't even know we could pick that up, but that buys us even more time before we have to use our strength card. This run is sorted. Like, there's probably about 25 rooms for us left in the game. 2 of Hearts, unfortunately, does nothing. So, we know we're going to be able to make it from room to room. We get a ton of invincibility, so worst case scenario, we could use our, Orbital to probably kill Satan. It wouldn't be the ideal way to do it, but I think we could probably do it. We do have bombs as well, that's worth noting. I'm going to get rid of some of them here. And I regret this decision immensely so far. Mostly did not work out, but again, life goes on. Learning to hate these guys. I still don't know what makes them pop up. I think you have to get like a certain distance away from them and then it happens. Bit of a rare room here, and it's good. Alright. Fight Mom's Heart. Should be easy. Hopefully we get some invincibility soon. This has honestly been a very, very simple run. I find it funny that, like, in contrast to the speed run, and again, not that every run, I'm not coming at this from the perspective of, like, every run needs to be balanced with every other run. But it is funny that this run, what did I get that's, like, incredible? Nothing, basically, is from my perspective, I got basically nothing that's really over-the-top incredible. But still, we're going to beat it on the first try, almost certainly. Whereas on the Guppy, or on the speed run, we could have gotten Guppy, and we still might have been fucked, right? Like, that seems so high variance. Like, it's not even like feast or famine, like a lot of Isaac is. We're like, well, either you get brimstone or you get nothing, and you lose. This is like, that should be a deal with the devil, right? That's the, oh, no. I guess we're fighting, that's not an upside down cross, that's a regular cross. I'm not fighting Hush on this one. Fuck it. Hush has burned me too many times to do him as an optional boss right now. Once I min-max it, maybe. I don't know why I thought I was fighting Satan. I might as well try, right? You can see our HP as well. Yeah, it doesn't even seem, the speed challenge doesn't even seem like a feast or famine run. It seems like a feast or like barely get enough food to survive. Or sorry, famine or barely get enough food to survive. Like, when I beat the speed challenge, the biggest reward will be never having to do the speed challenge again. Which is a big reward for a lot of challenges if I'm being 100% fair here, but still. Well, you know, extra invincibility from the Polaroid there is very useful. I'm very glad I took that instead of the negative, especially knowing we have to go fight Isaac anyway. Like, this is the quote-unquote proper path. I might like to one day do the Blue Bomber challenge, but not get rid of Kamikaze. Put us in a little bit of a tricky spot there. But we made it happen. Mostly RNG made it happen, but we allowed it to be made possible. I'm going to stand up here. in the hopes that maybe we could just leave if he steps on the door. I don't know if that would work, because it's, you know, the coins are what we're supposed to spend to get out, but okay, if they're just gonna let us out, I mean, that was a dead end anyway. Anytime I can not fight Daddy Longlegs is the greatest day in history. Because his attacks are bullshit, and I hate him, and he's a piece of shit. He's actually not tanky, but just annoying in that like half of his attacks are unblockable, or unskippable, undodgeable. They laugh, damn it. It's a miracle. Anyway. You know, this is why you should love, I know this is a second level orbital. This is why you should love getting that first level orbital, man. Look at how much this can carry you on the cathedral. Mind you, I am taking a lot of damage as a result of my own idiocy here. I'll be the first to admit that. However, the orbital is also helping. If I could choose to use it less. The only reason I'm using it so aggressively here is because we're getting so close to the end that I'm like, come on, we're not gonna lose against Isaac. We're gonna have like 8 periods of invincibility, including one that we'll get for not even being hit, and we'll be completely fine. If we get like any extra spirit hearts, it's like 130% guaranteed. Speak of the devil. There's another tinted rock here as well, which I will just explode, and, you know, as far as I'm concerned, we turned a profit there, because we exploded, but we exploded into some spirit hearts that also I could use, and then I used my period of invincibility to work with us. Okay, well, I'm not a huge fan of that damage we took right there, but life goes on. At this point, I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna fight this room. If they'll allow me to bomb my way out of this room, I will bomb my way out of this room. They won't! They won't do it. Okay. Where's my invincibility? I desire my invincibility. I desire macaroni pictures. Okay, there we go. Help. Good stuff. Enemies dying. Getting some bombs at the end of this, which actually will be advantageous for us. I haven't been using them too often, but I've been trying to be a little bit more aggressive with bombs this floor, because what else are we going to use them for, right? Okay, this is HP I should not be losing, but I'm getting impatient. But I gotta remember, you know, impatience can sometimes cost you a lot of time. I'm like, oh, you know, I really want to finish this run quickly, so let's just lose this run so I have to do it another 12 times before actually finishing it. That's how impatience fucks you, man. Sometimes the impatient thing is to actually do things patiently so you don't have to do them twice. And it's taken me a lot in my adult life to learn that, you know? Better to do it right the first time than do it wrong 3 times. Great stuff from Infamy there. 7 bombs. We'll throw one down right now. Stand right next to this dude and then let our orbital tear him up. Lovely. Okay, we're still gonna have like a little bit of money left over at the end of this. But man, our damage from money equals power is seriously diminishing, man. We are getting into some really tight spots here. And to be fair, I think this is actually like as close to a nightmare run from money equals power, or for the pay-to-play challenge as you could possibly get. I mean that sincerely. Like, we're in a situation right now where we got like no damage upgrades. What did we get? Fucking lump of coal. Oh, amazing. So let's strength and then Guppy's Paw. This should give us a nice damage bonus on this room. And whenever we get our invincibility, I'll get in there as soon as I can. Again, easy challenge, and I pretty much think that we had a shit draw for items as far as this challenge is concerned, and we're still gonna get through it no problem. So, it was easy. Let's just leave it at that. Fuck the speed challenge is just one thing I want to make sure that you don't forget here, as we're doing very well on this challenge right here. Don't forget that the speed challenge is a pain in the ass. So anytime I feel bad about just rocking a challenge like this, I'll never feel bad about scumming up a challenge again. That was terrible damage, though. Because the speed challenge, it deserves to be scummed up. I don't know if it's an arms race between Edmund and Tyrone and players to, you know, break the game and then, you know, make a challenge that's unbreakable. 2 new pills have appeared. But, good lord. Alright, well, we did the pay-to-play challenge. It was fun. Pretty easy. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. And I will see you next time.